Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. And if you are new here, thank you for tuning in. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, we are going to be doing a reading and energy updates for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. So I really have no idea where this video is going to go. Sometimes I get messages or downloads in advance of the readings, but today it's been all quiet in that regard. So I feel in those instances that I'm just meant to tune in to whatever's happening collectively here now with you, whenever now is for you, because of course these readings are timeless. We are operating at a quantum level here. So whenever or wherever you are listening to this reading, know that you are an active co-creator of all of the messages and pieces of information that come through. So with that being said, I am going to go ahead and get started by shuffling the traditional tarot cards. Right away, I saw blonde curly hair for someone. I don't know who this is for. And since we're starting off right away with some very specific messages, I'm just going to go ahead and pull out the love word scramble, which for those of you who are new here, this is a tool that I use to channel specific words, names, and details that tend to connect to individuals in personal ways. But as I say with all of my messages, and especially with those really specific details, always use your intuition and only take what connects for you personally and intuitively, because I really believe that it's your intuition that is the compass of your life experience. Your intuition is your true guide, and it's my only goal through these readings to help reconnect you with that intuitive voice within yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so what does the collective need to know most at this time? I got the name Ryan for someone, also the word Russian and balloon, dad. Someone could be a father here, or there could be something about a father figure coming up for you. Tide, something about the ocean here. Lincoln, bay, moon, China, roof, husband, evening, farmer. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what cards want to come through here. So what can I channel for our beautiful collective? Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. I am getting a feel for what this energy is. Right away, I felt as though this was someone external to you. Now, I am feeling that the terms masculine and feminine are going to come up in this reading. It doesn't happen in every reading, but because I'm feeling that coming up, I want to let you know, if you're new, that when I use these terms, divine feminine or divine masculine, I am referring to energy dynamics, not necessarily to particular genders. So take those labels however they connect. I do believe we have a balance of both the masculine and the feminine within each of us. So what I'm getting here right away is the energy of someone breaking some kind of promise. That's what's coming up here really strongly. And I feel it's a masculine energy, and something about this feels habitual. There's something about this energy that feels unreliable, like they've repetitively proven themselves to go against their word or to break promises. I'm hearing you can't trust the things that they say. Now, I don't know if this is a family member, if it's platonic, if it's romantic, but with the Ace of Pentacles here and the Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is someone who's really trying to make amends with you. They're trying to show you that they can be trustworthy. Someone here may be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but that may not be for everyone. So only take that if it does connect for you. Sorry, I was getting a call there for a minute, and I'm going to continue what I'm doing and not pause to take it. It's not anything urgent. But whenever that happens in a reading, I sometimes think that there's a message coming through about someone or something possibly kind of being a distraction for you. Or maybe you feel like someone or something is kind of interrupting your flow in a sense, or it's almost like you're focusing in a certain direction on yourself or your growth or your healing. And then this energy comes in and it's possibly disruptive, not necessarily negative or malicious, but it just feels like it kind of veers you off course. That's what I'm kind of getting here for someone that may or may not be relating specifically to this person who's been coming up right here in the reading. That might just be a side message for someone. But what I'm getting is that this masculine is trying to show you that they can be trustworthy. They want some kind of new beginning with you, or I just keep hearing the chance to make amends. That's what keeps coming up really strongly. Can I get any more information on this? I heard the word regret, and then we got the card failure. Yeah, so this is someone who really feels like they failed you in the past. And I'm getting that this is hitting them really hard at the moment. They also broke trust between the two of you with the trust card in the reverse position. And this is why they feel as though they failed. I'm hearing, will you ever be able to trust me again? That's what I'm getting from this person and from this situation. Again, I'm not sure if this is platonic, if it's romantic, or if it's like a family member for you. Are you open to this? I'm really curious. I know that it's going to vary depending on who you are and what your circumstances are, but in general, is collective open to this? With the Page of Swords in the reverse position, I feel collective, you are exhausted by this person, by this repetitive cycle or situation. I'm hearing, why does it have to be so difficult? Whether this is a romantic situation and you're thinking love shouldn't be this difficult, it should just be simple and easy and straightforward. Or if it's a friendship, maybe you're feeling that way, like it shouldn't be this difficult to be able to just trust someone or rely on someone. I'm also getting the sense that I'm hearing emotional labor, that you did a lot of emotional labor on your end to try and repair the trust, or to try and work on yourself. And I'm getting this message like, I'm tired of constantly trying to be the one to better myself and to work on myself. I feel like this is the kind of situation that constantly was triggering you or kind of sending you within yourself to try and analyze, where am I going wrong here? Or how could I be better for this person? And I feel for a time, I'm hearing burnout, like you're feeling burnt out because for a time you cared so much. It's not that you don't care anymore, but I feel that you gave so much to this person and situation, and in a very one-sided way for such an extended period of time. I'm hearing the very greatest trust that was broken here is the trust that this person would do the work on their end and not leave you being the one always holding the bag here. And that was the repetitive cycle that I feel is the most difficult for you to move past when it comes to this person, because I'm hearing they've like trained your nervous system to just expect to feel alone when you're connecting with them, or to feel unsupported, or to attempt to do everything on your own. And the thing is, I feel that you're moving into this phase of your life where you've learned through experiences, and I'm kind of tearing up as I'm saying this because there's a lot of emotion coming through here. I see you on this journey, and I feel you have had to learn how to pick yourself up over and over again, how to be your own best friend and greatest supporter, how to create stability and support for yourself. But the thing I'm getting is that you're reaching this phase of your life where it's almost like your soul is just aching for rest from needing to do that all the time. Yes, you know that you can be hyper independent and you can make things work on your end. You can be the one, be the glue holding everything together. But what I'm getting is that you're no longer willing to do that to yourself anymore because you love yourself too much to keep exhausting yourself trying to kind of force connections with people into place, whether it's friends, family members, or a romantic situation coming up here. the feeling I get is that for a while, something about this person or situation was keeping you very stuck with the Hanged Man, but you've shifted out of that stagnancy. And I feel it's been a very positive thing for you, that things in your life have really been picking up and moving in a positive way. And it's almost like this person is being afraid of being left behind the bandwagon, so to speak. I don't know, maybe someone's a musician or in a band, or there's something about music relevant for you. But I feel like this person's kind of like running and trying to jump on the bandwagon here because they feel you leaving, in a sense. They feel you upgrading yourself emotionally, mentally, maybe even physically. I feel like you've gone through some kind of major glow up lately. This may even be reflecting in your physical appearance. And I almost get the sense that the moment you started to really move forward with your life, it was a wake-up call for this person. And they realized that you weren't going to, and in fact, you didn't just wait around for them forever, that you were going to progress forward with your life. And I'm hearing, wait up for me. It's like this person is saying, wait up for me. I'm catching up to you. I even pulled the card earlier from the Burning Heart Love Oracle. I'm on my way to you. So it's like suddenly this person is like, wait a second, I'm on my way to you. I'm going to catch up to you. And they're wanting this new beginning. They're wanting to repair the trust. They're feeling as though they failed. But I feel that from your end, there's like this exhaustion, and it's a soul deep exhaustion. And I feel what your mind, body, and spirit are really calling for right now, regardless of how or whether you decide to move forward with this person. Because of course, that's entirely up to you. Your intuition has the answers to that. And for some of you, maybe you do desire to move forward with them. For others of you, maybe you are done with this person or situation. But in either case, I really feel there's kind of a deep spiritual and emotional rest that your soul is craving. And I'm hearing play within that rest as well. Like you're really craving being able to play and explore and enjoy life. And I'm hearing, is there something wrong with that? Maybe there's a part of you feeling like, is it wrong for me to just relax, to just rest, to just let myself enjoy my life, to let myself explore my hobbies or my interests, or maybe for some of you, new friendships or new romantic connections? There's something here about opening a window and letting new air, like fresh air, into a space. I mean, maybe that's literal for some of you, like you're being guided to kind of air out your physical environment. But for others of you, I'm getting that this could be deeply symbolic, meaning you are opening windows to yourself and letting some fresh air in. I feel that maybe you're airing out parts of yourself or emotions that you've been kind of keeping harbored, holding within. You're airing some of that out, maybe with a counselor or a therapist, or journaling it, or creating or transmuting with it. For others of you, I feel as though this airing out is like letting new people or new energy or new ideas come into your life. And this is part of what's carrying you forward in this positive, self-supportive way. I'm hearing, give yourself permission to do that. Give yourself permission to fully come alive, to explore your life, to pursue your interests and hobbies, to, I'm hearing, no longer be held back. Maybe there was something about this person or situation that I'm hearing you were willfully keeping yourself stuck for because you were afraid that if you moved forward in positive ways, this person would get left behind. You wondered, like, will they actually grow with me if I do move forward? But I feel ultimately you loved yourself enough to take that risk, to surrender that unknown, not knowing what would happen to this connection if you moved forward in positive ways. But the thing that's happening now is this person actually has had a wake-up call because you've been doing that. You weren't sure what they were going to do when you began moving forward positively, but what they've done now is realized that they failed you, they failed this connection, that they've broken some kind of trust here, and now they're wanting to catch up to you. So I'm very curious to know whether this person is actually putting the work in to do that, or what is going on with them right now. So let's reshuffle the cards here, and I want to know, I kept getting words like, I'm getting Mrs., like MRS period, and I was getting the word husband. And I have to say, if this is a romantic situation, this person is really thinking about a long-term marriage, partnership, engagement with you. If you were married or engaged to this person in the past, they want that back again. If you never were, then they want to ascend it to that level of commitment. They're seeing you as their life partner with the 9 of Cups, their wish come true here as well. There's Pisces energy coming up here, water sign energy generally. Okay, so what else can we channel about this person in regards to you? The 10 of Wands. I feel that you left behind some kind of weight or burden that you were feeling around this connection. Maybe it was just emotional, like something that was weighing on you. I'm hearing over responsibility for this person, but I'm hearing they're picking up the weight that you dropped. So it's almost like you surrendered something for your own well-being. You put down some kind of heaviness. It may have been feeling overly responsible for this person. It may have been carrying the load of this whole connection. But I feel that whatever you put down, this person picked up. Like you put down that burden and they chose to pick it up. It's like they're picking up whatever you were willing to surrender. I don't know how that's going to relate to you. I know that's a bit of a quantum message here. I also feel as though this person is holding on very tightly. Now, this can manifest in different ways depending on your connection. So use your intuition here. For some of you, this may feel almost like control. That doesn't have to be the case for everyone. Like you may feel like this person is trying to hold on to a sense of control when it comes to you. For others of you, though, this may be more so that they are just trying to preserve this connection with you, wanting to hold on to this is what I'm getting here. Determined to hold on to this. So take that in whatever way it seems to resonate with your intuition, whether that's control or just really stubbornly wanting to hold on to what the two of you shared together. In either case, we have the Ace of Wands here as well. And the Queen of Cups. I'm hearing they're finally seeing you clearly, but it took distance. It's like how they say, sometimes when you're right up close to something, you can't fully see the bigger picture or see it clearly. It's like distance from you or away from you is actually causing this person to see you more clearly. They're seeing you as this Queen of Cups energy as well. I'm hearing, I didn't realize how powerful you are. And I feel when they say powerful, they mean emotionally, spiritually, like you are a force to be reckoned with. And somehow when this person was up closer to you or had a closer bond with you or more access to you, they didn't quite realize how powerful you are spiritually or emotionally. Maybe for some of you, they didn't realize that you had the power, the self-empowerment to choose to walk away or progress forward from this connection without them. But with the Lovers card, yeah, this distance has also made them realize how deep the love goes that they're feeling for you. I'm hearing because in the absence of you physically, I'm feeling you stronger spiritually and emotionally. With the Four of Swords in the upright position, I'm hearing you are my home, you are my sanctuary. So this is someone who truly feels lost without you. They feel as though you provide this deep sense of spiritual comfort for them. I'm hearing it doesn't matter where we are, I'm home with you. That's what I'm getting from this person. And with the Page of Wands and Justice, yeah, I really feel as though this is someone who does or is at least determined to move forward with you with integrity, with this newfound sense of clarity that they have. I'm hearing they want to be open and honest with you, but I'm hearing very strongly on your end from your personal spirit guides, your higher self, whatever divine forces you connect with, to be sure that this person shows you with their actions rather than telling you with their words, to be sure that you're seeing actual, real, tangible movement forward from them physically, because I feel you've really reached this point on your spiritual path where you not only are craving support, reliability from all of your connections, platonic, romantic, otherwise, but your spiritual path actually requires it because you are here on this planet on a spiritual mission. You have a powerful sense of purpose on this planet. And what I'm getting very strongly is it's actually essential to your spiritual mission, whatever that is for you personally, for you to be supported in this way, not just emotionally and mentally and spiritually, although all of that support is just as important. But right now we're emphasizing this need for material support as well, for tangible support, people showing up for you in the physical, tangible 3D realm through their action, through their consistency, through their communication. And I feel that you're being guided to look more at the physical, look more at their actions at this point in time than the energy that you are feeling from them or the connection spiritually that you're sensing to them. Because of course you are highly intuitive, so you're able to sense when you have a deeper soul connection with someone. You're also able to sense when someone is, for example, in love with you but conflicted, or has warmth towards you on a higher self level but is being avoidant physically. You're able to sense those seeming paradoxes through your intuition. But you've been guided to focus mainly on how people are or are not showing up for you in tangible, real-time, 3D physical ways. And I feel that applies here with this person as well. So in the extended version of this reading, I'm going to go deeper into this connection. So we will take a look at this person's deeper thoughts and feelings towards you, as well as futuristic timeline potentials. Now, of course, we can't predict the future with absolute accuracy. So these are just points in the reading where I channeled into futuristic potentials, the strongest potential futuristic timelines based on the current energy. But of course, you are always able to shift your energy and change the outcomes of your life. That is your power as a powerful, spiritual, creative being here incarnated on earth. But with that being said, the link to those additional messages about this person and situation, for those of you who want to go deeper, is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. You can listen to the extended either on Patreon or on YouTube memberships, depending on your personal preference. And I'm going to go ahead and move forward because I feel that there are some other people or energies that may want to come through here. So who else wants to manifest through this reading? There's something going on with the heart. And of course, right as I say that, we get man holding a heart. So there's a masculine energy, very soft and open-hearted towards you. I'm seeing some form of red flowers, whether that's red roses or some other kind of red flowers. For some of you, for some reason, I'm hearing orchids as well. I'm trying to remember what orchids look like. Oh, okay. Yeah. So orchids could be significant to someone also. And keep in mind that I do channel into threads of energy. So as I'm shifting forward to this new thread of energy, for some of you, this may connect with the same physical person in a different energy or an entirely different person. Or of course, some of these threads of energy may not relate to you at all. So I have to say, for many of you, this is feeling like a fresh new situation. I'm feeling this exhilaration kind of coming from this person. I feel like this is something that's already showing up in your physical reality, meaning you've met this person or seen them or contacted them or been contacted by them, or you are going to have one of those physical 3D experiences with them very soon, because there's a strong, grounded root chakra energy going on here. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I'm hearing this as part of your healing process. For whoever I'm tapped into here, I feel like the entrance of this person into your life, regardless of whether or not you want to continue connecting with them, they are here to, I'm hearing, to heal something on your heart, but also to represent how much you've already healed. So the sense that I get is that you having healed so much of your heart and yourself is attracting in this masculine, this fresh new energy that's very open-hearted. But also I'm hearing they're here to remind you of something, to remind you that, I'm hearing that there's happiness on the other side of this. Wow. So for some of you, you've been through something really heavy, especially romantically, maybe even with that past person that was coming up here. You've been through situations where you felt, I'm hearing, broken within a connection. You felt like something about you was broken when it came to love. And I feel this person or energy entering your life to tell you, wow, we have the 10 of Pentacles here as well, to tell you that There's happiness on the other side of something very heavy that you went through. Now, for some of you, maybe this doesn't even apply to love. Maybe this is a very general energy for you. And this is about you in your life generally reopening to new experiences, reopening to the knowing that there can be joy, there can be genuine happiness on the other side of pain, on the other side of something very difficult or traumatic that you've gone through, that you can feel passion again. Again, whether it's in a romantic situation or just passion for your life, passion for things you're doing or creating. I'm hearing this kind of poetic saying, and it goes something like, and I was surprised when passion re-entered my life again, like an old friend I hardly recognize. That's like the line that I'm getting for someone around this. It's almost like you're feeling things internally. You're feeling a kind of passion or zest for life or newfound feelings of genuine interest in life or in your hobbies or in exploring different parts of yourself that maybe you haven't felt in a long time. I feel that for a long time you were kind of in this cold, stagnant, apathetic, like limbo state, and very closed off to the world, even closed off internally to some of those higher emotional experiences like this passion that we've been talking about. And I'm hearing one of the greatest blessings of this unfolding new phase of your life is the passion that you're going to start feeling again, both internally, but for some of you, this could be romantically as well. I just keep hearing like passion reigniting. I do feel that for many of you, this will have some kind of romantic undertone because we do have the Two of Cups here as well. So this is about some form of long-term aligned partnership coming together here, or potentially opening up for you if that's something that you're manifesting. I have to say, this is a bit of a side note, but I feel that there is this really powerful energy of abundance around you right now, especially around the month of September. So September may be a really significant month for you in terms of abundance entering your life or new opportunities coming in to increase your abundance in some way, whatever you define as abundance, because of course we all define that differently. I'm hearing you getting like, this is the phase of your life where you get everything that you've wanted. I know that sounds like a lofty statement, but what I'm really getting is your whole life, you've been planting seeds. You've felt delayed in a way because it's taken you longer than others, yes, but that's because your visions, your dreams, your goals were always bigger. They were always more powerful. And I'm getting that your entire life has been, up until this point, like a giant initiation in a sense, where you were preparing yourself to receive some really huge manifestations into your life that, again, you had planted through those intentions, through those dreams that you've held in your heart, most likely from a really young age. And what I'm getting here is this is the harvest season for you. This is the time of your life where you and other people around you as well are going to start seeing things growing above the earth, so to speak, that you planted a long time ago, where people are going to start seeing the evidence of the energy work that you've been doing all this time within yourself. And when I say energy work, yes, of course, for some of you, there may be conscious elements to that energy work. Maybe there are things that you consciously do or have done to shift energy, but so much of this is subconscious. Just by you being present here, existing on planet Earth as this beautiful soul that you are in this physical body, in this dense 3D plane, know that you automatically are this energy processor, this energy generator and shifter. And that's why sometimes you feel completely exhausted out of nowhere. It's because behind the scenes, in the background, you are always doing this energy shifting and clearing work. You've been doing this your entire life as well. And again, I feel as though you have finally reached this point where the harvest is ready. But the feeling I get as well is that there are other people or energies, we alluded to this earlier, but people almost trying to jump on the bandwagon here, where they, just like you, are beginning to see the evidence of all of that work you've been putting into yourself. And it's almost like you have people trying to jump along for the ride. trying to kind of jump on the bandwagon here, not wanting to get left behind. But I'm hearing a word of kind of caution, not in a negative sense, but just a reminder to listen to your discernment when it comes to these individuals, and to have discernment as to who genuinely is doing the work themselves, emotionally, spiritually, who is willing to reciprocate with you in a balanced way, who genuinely supports you on that authentic level, and who is just kind of jumping onto the bandwagon without being willing to carry their end of things or to put in the work to raise their own vibration to the level of being able to actually sustain a consistent connection with you in these higher planes that you are now entering into without draining you, without being some kind of like a weight or a burden here. Meaning that if someone isn't taking accountability in their own life, or someone is avoiding parts of themselves that they don't want to look at, because you are so empathic and so energetically open, you are going to end up kind of carrying some of that weight when you're closely connected to that person. And so maybe this is just a message of discernment to set the necessary boundaries, whatever those may be for you, or to always check in with yourself and make sure that the people closest to you, the ones that you keep close, genuinely have your best interest at heart, that you can feel those genuine intentions and that you feel reciprocated with in those connections in a balanced way. So I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle here. And like I said, I just feel like I'm picking up on some people or energies that are somewhat like clinging to you in a way. These could be people from your past, or again, people that have sensed that you are making these positive shifts and changes in your life, that you're moving forward in this positive way and wanting to kind of like jump along for that. We have the card, I want to treat you the way that you deserve. I really do care, even though I don't show it. I don't feel like I deserve you. What else can I channel from this person? I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. I keep hoping I bump into you everywhere I go. Okay, so I'm definitely picking up on an energy here of someone who I'm hearing this person's very stoic with their expressions. Like they're very, well, to most people unreadable, but you're very good at reading people. I feel that because you have this ability to read people intuitively, you are able to read this person, but no one else really is. That's part of why they're so drawn to you. But the thing is, I feel even you at times have questioned, like, am I correctly reading this person? Because they're so good at being stoic or acting indifferent or hiding their emotions. But this is someone who does genuinely care about you on a deeper level. They may have distanced or disconnected from you. And I'm hearing that this is because of influences or people around them with the, I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. I feel as though they disconnected from you because I'm hearing there were voices in their ear kind of reinforcing that lack of worthiness within themselves, making them feel as though they'd never be able to give you what you need, or they'd never be good enough for you. They're really wishing that, I'm hearing they're wishing they hadn't cut you off so quickly or made this decision so quickly. I feel like they made a snap decision to either like say something to you or to pull back or to disconnect. And again, I feel it had to do with people around them making them feel as though they were not worth you, or that you were out of their league or above them in some way. And for some reason, I keep getting something about like the holidays, like if you celebrate Christmas, New Year's, like somewhere in that last few weeks of December to the first few weeks of January, I'm getting that period of time, whether that's someone's birthday or when something significant happened between you or something like that. The thing is, I feel that this person, which for many of you is a masculine, has actually been leveling up their life lately. Behind the scenes, though, I feel like they've not been very overt with this. So you may not know the ways in which they've been leveling up their life just by looking at them physically with the moon card. But I'm also feeling like because this person has been leveling up in this way. They've been becoming increasingly restless thinking about you. With the Temperance card reversed, I get the sense like their spirit is kind of urgently pushing them forward. Like you need to reach back out to Divine Feminine, or you need to say something to them or connect with them. There's definitely some unfinished thread here, or something that their spirit was pushing them or has been pushing them to do or say that they've been resisting or not doing or not saying. And the thing is, I feel you've been picking up on that kind of unfinished thread, but you also know you can't be the one to close the loop. You can't be the one to do that for them. So it's put you in kind of this strange position where you've been simultaneously aware that there's nothing more you can really do in this situation, but also feeling kind of an ache when it comes to this, because you know that there's unfinished business. You know this person is being pushed by their own spirit to do something about this. I'm hearing if they're going to continue living authentically. It's almost like they've been kind of resisting living their life more authentically. Something about you and your energy has been pulling them more into that authentic version of themselves. And I have to say, I feel like they're finally going to start listening to that call, but I'm going to channel more about that as well in the extended reading. So if you would like more information on, well, we have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I see that bodes very well for this person wanting to manifest like a reunion, a connection, a reconnection with you. They may even currently be manifesting you in the sense that they've been sending you a lot of like warm energy that you may be feeling through dreams, through visions, or just through your daily life. So anyway, if that's connecting and you'd like to hear more about this person's thoughts and feelings, then we will get into that in the extended reading, which again is linked under this video. But I am going to close this first reading here with a 𝗏𝗵𝗵 oracle card. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I love closing these readings with 𝗏𝗵𝗵. These messages are just so beautiful, uplifting, and poetic. And right as I said that, I felt I was also describing one of you listening. You are beautiful, you are poetic. Maybe you're a literal poet or a writer or something like that, or just the way you live your life, the way you operate, the way you exist. It's like poetry. It's like art. But anyway, let's go ahead and read from 𝗏𝗵𝗵. So the 𝗏𝗵𝗵 card here says divine discontent. And I'm just going to read from the guidebook here. Winter falls upon us, so spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing. Sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free. 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗏. And the guidebook also says, there is a sense within you that something in your life is not quite right. A yearning yet to be met, a longing yet to be fulfilled. This is the pain of the awakening heart. That heart is capable of bliss and ecstatic reverence for the sheer beauty and wonder of creation. Yet that heart awakens for the divine. It is the impatience for the caress of the great lover, for the presence of the divine to come to you. And I'm going to channel one more message from the guidebook here. If you must seek understanding, then know this, dear blazing angel. You are just waking from the deepest slumber, and with your awakening heart, you are realizing a truth, a part of you deeper and wilder, vaster and more instinctive, truthful and intelligent than your mind, is lonely for the divine embrace. This is right. This is sensible. This is sanity. So I'm going to go ahead and close the reading here. Thank you so much again for tuning in today. I love you all so much. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet and you want to stay updated when I post new energy updates, messages, and videos. You can also leave me a comment if you feel guided to share anything that connected with you today. And of course, I would love for you to follow me on my Instagram, which is @magnetizeyourself. And you can check out my channeled music now on my Spotify. My artist name is Songs by 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝘁. I have 2 songs that I've already released and a third channeled song that I'm currently working on. So if you want to be the first to know about new music I release, be sure to follow my Spotify linked in the description box under the video. And the extended version of this reading, where I will be heading to next, is in the pinned comment and description box below as well. So otherwise, I hope you have an amazing remainder of your week, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.